I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
What up, DMV? We get money whole time, bitches whole time. We get money whole time, fucking bitches whole time. Everything's whole time. Whole time, whole time, whole time, whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, man, you're back, whole time, doing this whole time. Going on. I think.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
I think we just needed. Okay, there we go.
Talk through the whole intro.
Yes, because you know they're gonna cut the YouTube gonna cut us off anyway. What difference do it make?
We own the rights to that song, so they can't cut us off.
Man, they fuck around and be like, no, you don't. Your name is not New the Mayor.
Hey, you tell them you change your name?
Yeah. I'm about to change the name of the site. It's about to be YouTube. They keep playing.
It's Negro.
I'm just saying.
This sounds better though if I do it like that.
Okay, that's what she said.
Shut up. That's not what she said. I hate you.
Welcome. Hey guys.
Hi.
How you guys doing? Happy Monday morning.
Happy Monday.
Well, fuck, let's get right to it. Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
That's wrong. That's 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, all right, what am I doing?
Lord.
What am I gonna do? But all right, well, I'll do it again. It's what's the name? What's the shit? A New the Man show with JB Frank.
Wait a minute, no.
Like,
it's Kickback TV
live from Atlanta. Oh man. Do y'all remember when it was Kickback TV live from Atlanta?
I remember Kickback TV
on Facebook and whatever that other little app was.
I don't fucking know.
I don't remember the name of it. But damn, and then it became a podcast. And now it's a Pod Named Kickback. We got merch and everything. But it's like a Tribe Called Quest.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
You say the whole thing.
Are you on delay?
I am. also known as the Black CNN and the Revolution will be televised.
Are we still the Black CNN?
Probably not.
I don't think we're the Black CNN no more. We like the Black Pornhub or something.
We like the Black TMZ. That's what we are.
We the Black TMZ. Say, listen, wait a minute.
Van Lathan ain't there no more, so we the Black TMZ.
The Black TMZ, and all the questions will be asked. So, anyway, I'm no breaks new, man. The righteous ratchet. If you throw it out, catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday. We right back at I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. What was the other thing I added?
I don't know, but it's so funny that you say that because I was listening to a podcast this week that was talking about, it was a Marvel podcast. You know, I always be on my Marvel shit. And white guy, he was like, man, if we could only like showcase, if we could really like convey that like Professor Xavier was supposed to be Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is Magneto, or like say it in the reverse. Like he was like, that would be so awesome if we could just get that across on screen so people could really understand. I was like, oh my God, I knew it would be going crazy if you heard this right now.
I follow that podcast. I haven't listened to it lately, but I follow them.
Which one? Because I listened to a bunch of them.
This is the way he was imitating his voice, sounded like the fat white dude. But I have to show
you talking about Eric Voss?
It's Marvel Cinematic Universe or whatever.
Yeah, no, not that. It wasn't on that one, but yes, that is one I listened to, but it wasn't that particular one.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's fuck, I can't think of their name of their network, but that is one of my favorite ones to listen to.
It's like giraffe legs or something. It's something weird.
New Rock Stars. That's who that is.
I thought it was something else. What's the name of their YouTube page? It's like an animal in a description. Tiny gorillas.
Stranded Panda?
Stranded Panda. That's what it is.
Stranded Panda is Inside Marvel. That is the one that said the thing about
right, that's what I listened to.
Okay, that's the
So I was right.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about okay. Oh, I did it. Shout out to Stranded Panda.
Yeah, shout out to Stranded Panda. I knew it was an animal in the description. I was right.
Inside Marvel. They cover like all my shows. Like they be on it. I fuck with them. I fuck with New Rock Stars, and I fuck with. Well, I used to fuck with Avengers, but they be like getting corny. That was the one I sent you, and I was like, "Oh my god, they're so funny." When dude Clinton was making the jokes about,
I thought that
shit's lit.
Yeah, I thought that was the Stranded Panda people.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that out of all of those, the one I kept was Stranded Panda people.
Okay, I fuck with them because they. Have you been watching Miss Marvel?
Mm-hmm. I watched
when you
episode 1.
Watch Miss Marvel. If you decide to watch Miss Marvel, I highly recommend them as the accompanying podcast because they have a guy who's actually Pakistani on the pod for that particular show, and he is able to provide a lot of insight on like the culture and just how accurate it is. Because Disney put a lot of work into Ms. Marvel just to make sure that it was 100% accurate. And it, like with them putting that much effort into that show, like I got a lot out of it too. I learned a lot. Okay. That was a total sidebar. That was unexpected.
That was a bonus.
Yeah.
Mic 4 is off. I just cut it off.
Yeah.
None of us are mic 4, right?
No. Oh, no. I switched J Lew to 3.
Okay, cool. Intro.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be a long episode.
I know, right? Intro. I know. We're only 6 minutes and 50 seconds in. That's actually not terrible for us.
That's terrible.
What up? It's your girl So Mellow. I'm sorry. It's your girl Melanie Dion, aka I Am So Mellow, the queen of creeps, the breaker of men, also known as the conscious creep. Here for another week.
Straight to the point, J Lew. We here. Let's get it.
J Lew, what it do?
All right, man, we got a hell of a show for you. Before we get started, gotta shout out our sponsors. Like as always,
Most Marvelous Cleaning.
Oh shit, she didn't do the jingle.
That was a jingle.
She didn't get game over a jingle.
Bars.
I'm not even gonna see it. So, holler at Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. If you need to clean your home, your office, your school, your business, holler at her team. They will do an excellent job. They even dust the albums on the wall. Okay. Use code Kickback to get 10% off. You hear me? If you're in Atlanta, the Metro Atlanta area, mysexroom.net.
Mysexroom.net.
Oh, but he's done. For any, y'all know lingerie. Even if you're a plus size model, or not model, plus size woman, they have your size. So this is a good place to go to.
And it be cute shit, y'all.
And it be cute shit. It be sexy shit. It be crotchless shit sometimes.
I feel okay. I can't sing that. That's R. Kelly.
Yeah, please don't.
No, I'm not. I'm totally not. R. Kelly did have the banging stuff, but fuck that nigga. So go ahead.
Use code Kickbackers on the website. Get 10% off any purchase, including the rose. And also
get you the Harry Potter wand. That's the one you want, or a human Hitachi. I mean, a Hitachi.
Yeah.
If you got a human one, that's even better. But if you could get the Hitachi,
the Hitachi, I would say getting better reviews in the rose. Keep it a buck.
Yeah.
And also for all your insurance needs in the state of Georgia, you need P&C, home, auto, renters. Holler at me. You need life insurance. Holler at J Lew. And let's get this goddamn thing going. High low.
I'll go first.
All right.
My high of the week is that one, I have a pop-up coming up on Wednesday this week. My first real event that's like my event. So I'm excited about that. I have also been given the responsibility of curating the brunch menu over at the Lawrence. So I'm very excited about that. My low of the week is that because I've been given the responsibility of curating the brunch menu, I put a couple things on the menu that didn't do too well this weekend. But next week is a new week, and so maybe people will look back on it and be like, oh, you know what? I want to try the Nutella crepes. next weekend, or I want the chicken and waffles because the chilaquiles is doing well. So I just need the other things to do well.
I wouldn't trip off it because you've had sex with somebody on the first night and it wasn't that good. You go by the second night and it was. So it's the same thing.
That doesn't really work for me. Typically, it doesn't get better.
Ooh, so if you've had first time sex that wasn't good, and as a rule, it doesn't really get better.
I mean, I went back for a second time and it didn't get better.
I'm about to make a new this or that.
Fucking around.
But I'm saying that's why
you give it go to.
That's why you
sometimes the excitement can mess. That's why mess you up the first time, though, right?
Huh?
Sometimes the excitement can mess you up.
And that's why you give him a second time. But I'm of the mindset of if we haven't fucked like 3 or more times, it didn't really count. So
truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Listen,
it ain't count.
It didn't count. Hey. Like if it was terrible all 3 times, that was a body I did not catch.
Damn. But see, that's
it
why
it might not even get to a 3rd time for real.
That's why you bring at least your B game on.
Some of them be bringing their A game, but their A game is my like D game. So
leave them alone.
I'm fucking amazing in bed, okay? I need people. No, I don't want to say I need people to know that, but like I need people to understand. I'm really good at sex. So if it's like terrible the first 2 times, I'm not necessarily excited about a 3rd. It probably won't happen.
We are not compatible.
I had one guy that I met like offline, and it was understood. This was just a booty call thing. The first time he came over, he couldn't get it up. Second time he came really fast. He was like, damn, you probably gonna block me now. And I was like, yup. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
And this nigga left socks at my house. Are you trying to mark territory? Like, how do you walk out of the house and forget your socks?
I feel bad. A girl left some shit in my one time, you know how you got your blinds in your bedroom sometimes, and it's the vertical ones.
Yeah.
And one chick put earrings on the blinds, and I didn't notice it. I don't know how long it was there. And I'm thinking every girl that come over here has seen those fucking earrings, and I didn't even know they were on the fucking blinds. I'm like, Jesus, this is in my 20s. So after that, my rule was if you do something else, I'm throwing it away. And I was like an asshole about that rule, like inconsiderate asshole about that rule. Now you draw hard lines for something that you don't really need a hard line for. Yeah. Like you don't have to throw nobody's shit away. You can put it somewhere. But I'm telling these bitches, I'm throwing you through. I threw away this girl family heirloom, just being a dick. And I just was like, I know you doing too much, dog.
Oh no.
You just doing way too much. But I told him. This is young new. But I feel bad about that. But I was just. That happens a lot.
It does, because every time you wear a chain, I can hear it in the background.
Y'all didn't like this thing got on a choker. But yeah, if y'all not watching on YouTube, which you should be, Mel just turned my African medallion necklace around to the back, and now it looks like because it was interfering with the mic, and now it looks like I got on a choker. Like 1 minute he's watching P Valley, now he wearing a choker.
Hey, where does it end?
Where does it end?
This nigga went from Lil Murder to Uncle Clifford.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You are out of order. There we go. So let's see.
Hold on. Did y'all give y'all high lows?
No.
Did you finish yours?
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
14
wait,
minutes.
did I?
Yeah, your high was restaurant, your low was restaurant.
Did I say exactly the low? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, go ahead. So y'all ain't do y'all. Okay, so I was right about that. Y'all ain't do y'all.
I'm straight to the point.
We're 40 minutes in.
No, we're not.
Low, I was horrible at working out this week. You know, so I had my daughter all week. They was out of school, so I ain't getting no workout in, so I felt like a sucker for that. High, I don't know if people, you know what I'm saying, most men might not know this, but in the state of Georgia, you gotta go through certain things for rights with your children, like with the legitimization process. That, I did my final court case a couple days ago, and everything went smooth. So the court order's in, it's certified, So, I won't have no issues.
Congratulations.
There it is. Black fathers matter. You hear me? I had a low of the week. Like the last couple of weeks been rough. I think I said on the podcast last week I was feeling dysregulated, which means anxiety. I'm going through my personal mental health issues. Everybody has their own struggle. You go through it, you come out of it, whatever. I'm in it, and then I just had a lot of shit pile on. I mean, personal shit, business shit. Almost in every damn category you can name, it was some more bullshit being thrown at me. That's my low, is that I've been going through it, like for real. My high is I'm still smiling about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I could normally I'm giving myself my applause for being able to smile, goddamn it. But normally at this point, I'm on my bullshit. I'm either depressed and sad, or I'm angry and evil, or something like that. I remember one time I was locked up and I was supposed to go. The hope was I would see the judge the next day and be able to get out. But I was on probation, so it could have been I would spend the rest of my probation in jail, or I can go see the judge. We just don't know. And I was in one of them group therapy meetings, and it was like, man, we all hope you get out, man, because you don't deserve to be here. You a good dude, this. I was like, I know, man, it's fucked up. We praying that you get out tomorrow, man. We praying for you. And I was like, you know what? Don't pray that I get out tomorrow. Pray that if I don't get out, I can handle it. Pray that if I don't get out, I can accept it. Don't pray that I get out. Pray that I'm man enough to deal with whatever happens.
Okay.
And that's how I feel now. Like, there's a lot of shit going on. Don't pray that everything get better. Just pray that I continue to handle it the way I am handling it. Because it has not broken me. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fucked up shit, a lot of crazy shit. But I'm still here.
Yeah, I would definitely like to tip my hat to you, because I know this is a lot of growth.
Yes.
I could say knew a few years ago, but not have responded this way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
appreciate
good for you.
Shout out to my friends and family and my therapist, you too. And all the books, and audible.com for all the books. And Charlemagne for recommending so many books on mental health that have guided me.
All right, Leonard.
See, when you came in today, I was listening to one of those books.
You were saying that.
Boundaries.
Set
boundaries and rediscovering your peace.
Oh, man. Somebody tried to take me out my piece this week, and they're now trying to crawl back into it, because I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm good.
That's good when you get to that space. So you're like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I'm really okay.
Bye. Bye. Because you're not about to force me into this shit. Like, nah.
I don't even need
I'm
a
good.
side. I don't even need a side.
Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Yes.
I'm good, love.
I am good. I hit him with that, and that made him mad. Oh, that made him so mad. Also, you just gonna chuck the deuces? Nah, I chuck the deuces because this is what you did. Like, I'm good. Like, I've seen these types of things before. You're not even acknowledging that the fact that you're wrong here. Oh yeah, I was wrong. Okay. I'm still good. I'm still good, love.
Enjoy. Oh shit. My left stroke just went viral. Our viral story of the week. Kevin Gates was on Careesha Please with Young Miami.
Careesha be getting people.
She do. And it was a thoroughly entertaining watch. But it was wild as hell. Now I was telling J Lew and Mel earlier, like, being the human being that I am is quite unique. Like, being Muslim 5%, like when I used to watch the Grammys, they all be like, yeah, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, which is cool. But nobody ever said, Alhamdulillah, shout out to the gods and earth. So nothing that, so I would watch the award shows, like, when I win my award, and I grew up, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna say, Alhamdulillah, I'm gonna say, I wanna make sure the Muslims see it, and they're gonna feel representation. Or like to make y'all, to help y'all get it. They'd be like, shout out to everybody, Brooklyn, New York. We always wanted somebody to say shout out to DC. Yeah, so you just always watching, like, when are they gonna say my shit? And a lot of times when I'm watching people, media personalities, rappers, artists, actors, whatever, they're very rarely Muslim. They very rarely is openly about their freak shit as me. They very rarely just is crazy, mentally challenged nigga that can fucking beat your ass.
And Kevin Gates encompasses all of that.
All of that. So I was like, representation. I finally knew how gay people felt.
I feel seen.
Exactly. When they watch the gay sex scenes on P Valley, they feel seen.
God.
They feel like they got representation. So I'm watching Careesha Please, listen to Kevin Gates, like, representation. Even me and a nigga that do yoga. How many niggas you know do yoga? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, representation. So
shout out to Yoga Playground.
Yeah, shout out to everybody out there doing Bikram yoga. Shout out to Jazz. I was doing Bikram yoga in DC and I moved to Atlanta. I was like, I like this thing called Bikram yoga. She was like, I do that. Like, are we becoming best friends? Are we becoming best friends?
Shout out to Jazz because I got to hang out with her this weekend, and our dogs are now like really good friends. Oh. We went to the dog park. We had a good weekend, and so now it's like, I get to see you all the time now because I can bring my dog, you can bring your dog, and we don't have to worry about them freaking out. So
that's what's up.
I'm happy about that. She got along so well with Blaze. She got along better with him than she did with Sky. Which is weird. Okay. It might be because Sky's a female and Blaze is a guy. But yeah.
What, Blaze?
Yeah, that's Jazz's dog.
Oh. What kind of dog she got?
He's a German Shepherd pit bull mix.
Damn.
Yeah, he big too.
That's a hell of a mix.
Okay. Yeah, that is a hell of a mix. That's
He's like cute.
That's like a DJ Clue mix. Like,
yeah, he's a cutie pie.
And Junie's small, so
yeah. Oh, he's like way bigger than her. But I like to compare it to me dating bigger niggas. Oh. You know, you feel protected. He's all strong and then, you know, she's all, but I'm soft and feminine. But she be barking a lot. She's very much her owner, barking all the time.
That sounds about right. And speaking of barking, there was a lot of barking going on with the comments of this Kevin Gates shit on Careesha.
Yes.
I mean, they talked about, being spiritual. They talked about, a little bit of street shit. They talked about relationships. I think the first thing Mel said was about the clip, where he was talking about if his girl cheat, like, you ain't gonna show me the video?
Right.
You ain't gonna tell me about it? So I can watch the video and then
that's wild to me.
Get hard and then fuck the shit out you afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I've seen videos of women with other women. The women have sent me those. And then I've seen videos of women with other men. I like amateur porn. And I like I've dated a couple girls on OnlyFans. So I've seen them with other niggas. And I wasn't like, but I also think I attribute that to, like I said earlier, I got a song called Not Your Heart back from my rapper days where I said, this girl's like, I want to love you in the chorus. And I'm like, that's fine, be smart, use your mind, not your heart. I know when I love with my mind, I think that's my poly love because there's certain walls and certain protections up. And it's mainly decisional, you know what I'm saying? But when I love with my heart, I'm just pretty much like any other person that love with their heart. I can be a sucker for love and all that
irrational.
Shit. And be irrational. So I look at, I think if I'm to the point where, because I've dated women who I knew were dating other people, and every woman I date, we start off that way. I got other people, she got other people. But then with poly, to me, it feels like it just doesn't stop. Because usually I like you, you like me, but I like her too, you like him too, and we do this for a couple months, and then we cut them off, and then it's just us.
Right.
And then sometimes we don't cut off the other person. We be sneaky about it. So it's me and you for real, but I still got that little person.
A little sneaky link.
Little person.
Yeah.
And then in poly, it's like, I got you, you got me, you love me, but you might love him too, and I might love her too. So we bringing them along the journey. I guess to me, poly is nobody gets out the car. In the car is you and a girl you really like, and then in the back seat is her other dude or two and your other girl or two. And when you're monogamously dating, you're driving for a little bit, a couple miles, and then one of them got to get out the car. We ain't got enough time. One of your dudes, one of my girls. If we keep going, now we 40 miles down the road, your other dude got to get out the car, my other girl got to get out the car. Then we keep driving, or we throw a blanket over the girl so we can't see her, and she throw a blanket over the dude so we can't see her. So we in the car, but we really not alone. It's still two of them motherfuckers, but they in the trunk. So we drive and we think they out the car, but they sitting in the fucking trunk. And all of a sudden, everybody got to go get a new snack out the trunk every other hour. And they like, what the keep going to the trunk? Oh, she see my bitch. What the fuck she doing?
Versus if they're poly.
If you're poly,
we're in an expedition and everybody's riding together.
Everybody's riding together. And you just keep going on down the road. I like that explanation. This is a clip. Fuck that. That's a good explanation of poly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all welcome. And so, but if I know that everybody's in the car, I'm cognizant of they may have a conversation when I turn the music down, and I may have a conversation with her when I turn the music down, or I might talk to my girl who's in the passenger seat when I turn the music down. But I'm going to be respectful of if they're having a conversation, I'm going to stay out of it.
Okay.
And I think that's another part of poly. Or then you have kitchen table poly where everybody's, well, I don't say kitchen tables where everybody know about each other, but then you also have a component where everybody deals with each other.
Okay.
So in that situation, you all could be in an expedition and we're all just in there naked. And I might drive while you fuck him, you might drive while I fuck her, or he might drive while I fuck y'all two girls. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever goes on in the car that makes you comfortable. So long story short, if a woman, I ain't asking a woman to see a video of a dude she fucking, but if I'm loving you with my mind, I'd be cool with it. Like, I'm gonna say names, but think about some girls that's been around for a while, whether I did with them now or not, but I wasn't going there. Mm-hmm. But they're around. I was, whatever. I would watch a video with them of her and the dude. I don't know if I would ask to see it. I don't know much. But like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. She's like, this might be weird, but I kind of want to show you this scene with me and dude. I'd be like, put it on TV. Put it on TV.
But you're saying if you loved her with your heart, you couldn't do that.
I don't think I could. I don't think so.
So you think when you love somebody with your mind, do you deliberately leave them out of certain parts of your life, so they can't get there? Because it sounds like that's what you did. You compartmentalize.
I leave them out of parts of.
So yeah,
not my life, because they could know everything that happened the last 2 weeks. We can have a very personal relationship about that, but I can compartmentalize romantic love, I think.
When you love them with your mind on.
Yeah, I can take, because the term compersion is like when you happy your partner is pleased, right. Happy with someone else. I can have compersion if I don't know how the better way to say it, but love on my mind. Okay. I can have compersion in that situation where I want you to be happy. If you went on a date last week, I want you to come back telling me you mad.
Okay.
I don't want you to have a good time.
Because now I'm mad at this nigga for pissing you off.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck, dog? You had one job. You know what I'm saying?
Just make our girl happy.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt that before. But I know there are times when I love in my heart, I can be selfish and I can be jealous.
Okay.
When it's my heart, I'm just like, but I've loved women that I knew were doing shit. Like I love women and I look on Instagram and she at a party with a dude or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? But I can't say nothing because we not
that's
there.
That's not what we are.
So, I felt the hurt of that, and I didn't feel compersion. I didn't feel, well, I'm glad she had a good time. I didn't feel that shit.
Yeah.
I felt like, bitch.
Did you know she was at the party?
You lied to yourself.
Well, no, it's because she lied and I didn't know she was at the party.
See, that's
I found
different.
out about it.
That's different.
Yeah. And I do think that because I've felt that way about somebody and they told me like, I'm like, what's up? Let's go do something Saturday. I'm supposed to be going on a date. And I was like, okay.
Do you shut down a certain, but like,
something does shut down.
There you go. That's what I was getting at. Okay, that's what I was getting
something
at.
Does.
Because I think something has
It's not access to
you can't
my
get
life.
Yeah, you can't get full access in that case. Then.
But I don't know what I think they still have access to, for lack of a better term, my life. Okay. Like, listen, like
that's the access to your life.
But there is something. I think I cut off access to certain emotions. I think that's what I do.
That's exactly. Okay.
That makes sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Oh, is that how you are, or is it not that way?
That's not how I am.
How are you?
I think I go with loving from both loving with my heart and my mind, because I've just always been this way. I just didn't have the term for it before. So it's not that I compartmentalize. This is just the way that I am, like, I don't know. I think for me, I am just different from a lot of people when it comes to like dating multiple people because I have a very strong stance on not being monogamous. I've tried it for so long and I have no desire to do it because it's always felt like something was missing. So it's never been something that I wanted to conform to.
I feel that is where I was most of my life. But I was unethical non-monogamy.
Yeah, I was too. Yeah, I have cheated. I did not cheat until I was told repeatedly that I was cheating, and then I cheated because I'm gonna get in trouble for some shit. I'm gonna do it.
I've never understood that philosophy.
It's petty, but I mean, hey, if you're gonna keep choosing, if you are choosing to not believe me after I've told you 1,000 times that I'm not doing this, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Like, I know it doesn't make sense to you, but it is what it is. I'm gonna do it now because you already believe it in your mind that I'm doing it. So, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna at least get in trouble for some shit I'm actually doing. It's fucked up, but it is what it is. But now I'm just not doing that shit. I'm not doing monogamy. So I have no reason to lie to you.
What?
There's no
Truly, you have
reason
a
to hide
dizzying
anything.
intellect.
That ain't dizzying.
Nah, I think it's all about, I think any relationship is all about communication. So if you communicate
Absolutely.
that on the front end, is okay. I think what comes, and I guess when I listen to the show, when I was listening to Kevin Gates, I'm like, look, I don't like if this is what we doing, then that's one thing. But if you lied to me, then you come in there and tell me, my first instinct is not to watch it. Like I don't think I can really care about a person. I'm like, hold up, that ain't my first. I'm like, oh, you just told me a killer. Like, why you told me a killer? Like, if this is what we doing, I'm okay with it. Just don't tell me no killer, and then your very next statement is, all right, yeah, let's watch it. Like,
That was my question.
And
with
a
the whole
killer is
Kevin Gates thing.
a lie for those who a commander. Yeah.
That was my question with the Kevin Gates thing, because I was like, wait a minute, if I'm cheating on you, why would I come back and tell you? Because like that's
Why would I videotape it?
right. Why would I videotape it? Why would I videotape it and then come to you and be like, hey babe, I had sex with this other guy. Want to see the tape?
yeah,
That's weird.
if this is what we doing, if this is what we
That's
doing,
weird.
and you like, look, I really want you to see how he did this. Maybe we can incorporate this. If that's the type of relationship y'all had,
That's still
it is what
weird.
it is.
Like that's still a lie.
It's-
Don't
it's-
lie. Don't that like because
I'm not that person.
You went out and cheat, like you went out and had sex with somebody prior without my knowledge. Now, granted, if you were already going out with somebody,
Right.
and I knew, but you were going out with somebody, in my mind, if you go out on a date, I'm already thinking there's a potential that you fucking them. Like that's just what it is.
Perfect sense.
But if you went out and I had no knowledge of anything like this potentially happening, like that's a cheat. And so it's weird to me if you come to me and be like, "Hey, we made a sex tape."
Yeah, I'm like, hey, let me
Now,
just watch
great. Now, if you come home, like let's say you've been out and you happen to meet somebody, and things happen, and then you come home and tell me about it, and we in a poly relationship, I think I'd be more willing to accept that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't mislead me. I guess is my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not big. I don't know what. I'm not a part of poly lifestyle, but I wouldn't think that would be an issue at all. Like if it just happens to happen, I wouldn't think that would be an issue at all.
Yeah, I would want to know. At least, I need to know whether it's like right before it happens or right after it happens.
Okay, so just to communicate, but it would be no deception in that, right?
No, but like people are weird. I don't know. Like if you told me and then I was like, okay, but like let's just say you came home and then you're like, oh, I had sex with this guy. Let me show you. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of times, like, when I've dealt with women, and I haven't, like, necessarily reached the point of, like, really being in love with a woman that I dated in a polyamorous relationship. I dated that way. But I have dated women before I had the words where I love you, my peoples, but I know you fuck with other people. You know I'm fucking with other people. You know, I guess what people might call a sneaking link. But again, I don't fuck strangers for real. Yeah. So the women I fuck are usually my friends. Yeah, and I don't mean like I fuck my friends. I mean, we become friends because if we're fucking, we're going to be friends. Like I'm not.
You need a friendship, a relationship.
Yeah, it's not like this bitch I be fucking. Like no, that's my homie. And then when we stop fucking, if she get a boyfriend, I get a girlfriend, whatever, we're going to be platonic friends at that point. And if we become single again, maybe we fuck again, maybe we don't. But I have vested relationships with women typically.
Okay.
Because I like women. You know what I'm saying? I don't like just like pussy. I like the actual woman attached to the pussy. So we usually have a friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Because to be clear, there are niggas who just like pussy and don't actually like women.
Exactly. We was talking about earlier.
I done voted for.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, right now. But I think I'm glad we talked about this, and I'm glad that Kevin Gates went on Careesha's show, and I like what she's doing. Like, I've enjoyed the 2 episodes that she's put out, and I don't mind that it's strongly sexual based because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you got to be a real nigga to go on Careesha Please.
Yeah,
you got to be real confident in yourself.
Kevin Gates had Careesha
little
flustered a couple times. She was like,
she was
yeah. The difference between Diddy was like, oh, Diddy got a little flustered.
Mm-hmm.
Careesha was like,
you got to be a real nigga to go on there.
You just answered all these wild questions I had
before I asked
them. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm like, hey, you met your match. The Diddy jump was like 20, 30 minutes. The jump that shit was like an hour or something.
Yeah, it was more like an hour and a half.
Yeah. She's like,
and he of course went into his, I'm gonna spit in her asshole and I want to do this and I want to do that.
Yeah.
And she was like, woo.
She was like,
wait a minute. Hold up. And even in those situations, because I talk so, even on this podcast, I talk so ratchet and about what I like, people like, they're gonna know. But I was like, see, it ain't just me. I'm not the only nigga that talk like that. I'm not the only nigga that think like that. Like,
y'all be person with Kevin Gates. I do. You and Kevin Gates. Okay.
Is that the bar? Is
that what you want? Is that what you want?
No, not really.
It's 2 of us.
But it do feel good to be like, see, it ain't just me. The comfort in it is it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just me.
It's not just me. Okay, sorry.
I thought you was going to make a song.
Oh, that's the Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Just
Foxx?
like me, Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I just said JB Facts.
Jamie Foxx.
Cool.
Just like me with Taraji P was like his video bae.
I'm not quite sure.
That's an old song, but.
But yeah, that was we're gonna talk about that too later on our this or that, because this or that is would you want to date someone that was just like you or total opposite. So we'll get to that. But that song would have been good separate. We're gonna hold that because this or that is a 75-minute segment. But the Kevin Gates interview was good. I do recommend you watch it. It was more than just about sex. He talked about being Muslim. He talked about mental health issues and overcoming them. They talked about dating and different traditions in dating.
Dating your family members.
And when I very first heard that, it was like Kevin Gates fucked his cousin. I'm like, he did what the hell? I was kind of like, whoa, what is this dude on some other shit? And then when he told the story, like, I was dealing with this chick. Basically, we've been fucking, we've been kicking it. I liked her so much that I took her to my grandmother to meet her. And then when I took her, my grandmother was like, so where you from and how'd you grow up and who raised you? And
my question is this the same chick he was talking about? Wait, are Drika and him and that girl, are they the same person?
No,
because if they are not,
they are
he has also said that Drika is his cousin. So, like, do you just like fucking your cousins?
He never said Drika.
He did say that. Mm-mm. He said, okay. All right.
Well, I never heard it.
He said it.
Drika and that girl are 2 different people.
They are, which is my whole thing. I'm like, so you just like fucking your cousins?
He said there's a lot of them. It was like 20-something.
20-something uncles. I don't think Drika is his cousin. I've never heard that. Now, I ain't the Kevin Gates expert. So, you look it up and see. But the cousin, he started dealing with the cousin like 10, 20 years ago. Now, it's an old story that he told. But he married Drika. He legally married to her. You can't legally marry your cousin.
You never know out here.
Yeah.
Well, if they're like, 5th and 6th cousins, and but she's still his cousin. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And then, so the original story is that he took his grandmother to meet her. His grandmother asked some questions. I was like, wait, you went to the Alabama Jenkins? There are Thurl Jenkins and a Bessie Jenkins in your family? Yeah, that's my Aunt Bessie. Wait a minute, hold on, Aunt Bessie. Wait a fucking Kevin, that's your cousin. Y'all related.
Kevin,
so that's Bessie and Thurl's third niece, nephew, cousin, uncle. And then he was like, "This is my girl, grandma. Like, what am I supposed to do?"
I ain't stopping. Careesha said she was gonna stop.
I think I would stop too, but I can understand you being like, dog, I have been nutting in her mouth and in her pussy for 3 months.
Oh my God.
I am supposed to just stop now? Like, is that gonna make it better? Like, how was that gonna make it better? You already did it.
Might have finished riding it out. Huh?
You might as well ride it out. I don't think I would because of the optics of it. But I can see, if somebody would have told me, like when me and Goose was together, if somebody would have told me after 3-4 months, you know, her uncle is Junebug Johnson. Wait, that's my uncle. And Garbage King claims that he and his wife Draco are blood cousins. They're 2 kids. What site is that?
Media takeout.
Oh, yeah, they ain't never gonna let the media take out me. I don't know about that one. Because why wouldn't that be the story? Everybody talked about the cousin from a long time ago.
Well, this story came out a month ago. I mean, because people were talking about this a month ago. I don't know where you was at, but I saw this all over the internet when this came out. I was like, wait a minute. Is this another cousin or is this the same? Is this the same girl he been fucking with? Like,
I ain't
so
say,
I mean,
he didn't say all his cousins look good. All his family's an attractive family.
Man, y'all turning me against my man Kevin Gates. Because if that's true, that's just too much.
Because that would then be the second girl.
That's a pattern.
Yeah. Once, you know, like I said, I don't mind. Like not that I don't mind, but I'm not leaving the moment she cheat on me.
Yeah.
But if she cheats on me, and then I'm like, my nigga, like, and I wanted to discuss that too, based on what they were talking about with the sex tape and the we watching all that shit. Our reviews on cheating.
Okay.
Because I said earlier that cheating isn't a deal breaker for me. Now it depends on what kind of cheating. Because if you fucking with a nigga for 2-3 years on the side, then like that's not cheating, bitch. That's 2 relationships. We need to be poly or something.
Mm-hmm.
But if my girl just, and I don't even believe in blaming on alcohol. She was out feeling good. She was with a dude and was like, one night, I just got to do it. I don't think I'm ending. We married with kids. I'm not taking my kids from their mother. I'm not divorcing because if you my wife, we got 2-3 businesses together. We best friends because my best friends with girls, well not best friends, good friends with girls I'm fucking. Then you can imagine how close I am with my wife.
Right.
I'm not throwing all that away because you got horny one night. Now if you come back to me and like I got horny, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I was just curious. I fucked up. All right, man. You know,
that's how I feel.
Yeah. But if now, that's assuming she wants to be in a relationship. If she fell in love with another nigga and want to leave, then I'm gonna let her go.
Just like there are so many more important things in a relationship other than sex.
Right, and I'm not leaving a woman I'm not leaving my woman for that. And also, ladies, don't let your ego, your guilty conscience come in and have you confessing to me. I was having a good ass day. We did the podcast. I was watching the Wizards. The Wizards was up by 20 points. Don't come in there telling me you fuck somebody. That's not my business. That ain't my business, bitch. You take that to your grave. Don't come in here ruining my night.
Fucking everything up.
Me and J Lew was at the Wizards Hawks game. He just dropped me back off at the house. I come in this motherfucker. You got some bad news. Don't fuck my day up. I had a good day. Don't ruin my shit. Because you can't, your guilty conscience. Unless you fuck them raw. Then you probably got to, because we got to be safe. You got to tell me then. But aside from that, don't come in here telling me what the fuck you did. I ain't knowing that's between you and him. Now, unless you're going to keep doing it, and, then we got to have some conversations. But that's in a monogamous setting, of course. Yeah. If I'm in a poly relationship, it's totally different. Yeah, but if we're in a monogamous relationship, that's why I always say I'm ambiamorous, because I still believe in monogamy. I am open to monogamy. I don't know how my shit gonna play out. Right. I ain't found one woman I love yet. How am I find two? You know what I'm saying? So I'm whatever happened.
My bad.
So I'll figure it. I'll figure that shit out. But dude, don't come in the house ruining my life because you got guilty. You fuck one nigga one time and you don't plan on doing it again, man.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Take that shit to you. Exactly. That's your business. It ain't mine.
You might not even feel guilty about it. I mean, well, let me not say it that way. If you don't feel guilty about it, please don't tell me about it. Like, don't just be like, oh, and guess what?
Yeah, that point,
I feel like I should tell you.
Yeah, at that point, you just sound like, hey, nigga, I did this.
I ain't got no video. I seen the Kevin Gates interview. You want to watch? Bitch, I can't. But J Lew, you say you out. That's a deal breaker for you.
And you know what? And I had time to think about it. I do think it's levels.
Mm-hmm.
My love language is like respect, loyalty, trust. Like, so that's where I put any relationship at, from a friendship standpoint, any of it. Like, so I try to digress the actual being in a relationship thing. Like, if I found out you was talking about me behind my back to somebody else, I might have the same reaction then if I found out if my chick was fucking somebody else. Like, to me, in my head,
shit, I would feel like that was worse.
See, and to me, I think both of them are similar. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do think it's levels. Like a one night stand after 20 years, if you all of the other boxes is checked, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe it's a little bit different. But to me, it's a little tough. Like, because if you do that, I don't think everything else in a relationship is 100 either. So that's that. So that'll probably be, you know what I'm saying, be the thing to get me. But if for some reason, you just, that one night stand you was, after 20 years or something like that, it'd be tough for me to ever look at you the same way. But maybe cooler heads prevail and I say, all right, we ain't throwing it all away. Maybe we do the council shit. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, all right, I got to hit 2 people and then we call it. Some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's some shit like
you
that.
You owe me a threesome now, baby.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
I'm fucking everybody.
It's a lot of nuances that go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to see, because you just don't do it off the, you know what I'm saying? It seldom happen like off the humble, just what happened. Nah, normally you was talking to this motherfucker for 10, you know what I'm saying, for 5, 10, 15 times and then, and all of that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not leaving you for the act. I'm leaving you for all of the shit that led up to it. Like, nah, nigga, you was felling your job all the way up into that. Now, like I said, we was in a different relationship, and that was to communicate up front. I'm like, look, man, I signed up for it. That's what
you know, we're supposed to get Mel her pillow.
I know. Look, you see, I'm trying to prop myself up before I sink into the couch.
I think it's nuances, but for the most part, I'd probably be out just because of the, what I feel like had to lead up for you to get to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bit different.
I understand what you're saying, and I respect it.
Yeah.
I just, and what we talked about earlier was like, as a person who cheated before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that y'all never cheated, but from my perspective, like, I fucked chicks that I had no intention on being with. I wasn't not leaving my girl for you.
Right.
I love this woman.
Yeah.
We together forever. Your ass is just really juicy. And I wanted the juiciness.
Was it a one-time thing or like a continuous thing? Like, hey, man, I'm talking to her behind her back for this song. Like, because I think if I gotta lie to a motherfucker that long for at that point it turns into disrespect.
Typically, when I got caught cheating, or not even when I got caught, when I cheated, it wasn't long-term cheating.
Yeah.
Like I'm, and this is gonna probably contradict everything that I've said, but I am a hopeless romantic. Like at the heart, remember we talked about all the movies on the romantic comedies and all that shit? I am a hopeless romantic. I want butterflies. The reason why I ain't in a relationship, I ain't for no butterflies.
Yeah.
I'm not dating you because you cool, because you look good on paper. I want fucking butterflies.
I feel that.
I want the shit they do in the movies.
But you can't get that if you loving with your mind only.
But
that's not true.
I'm not only doing that.
That's not true.
Butterflies is a feeling.
I've gotten butterflies for a nigga that I was loving with my mind, and I still have feelings for this nigga. Like,
but I never said I only love with my mind.
Right.
I said
he's saying you're compartmentalizing because you like if you're willing to date multiple people, you're loving with your mind.
You said you separated you separated the butterflies. You said fuck no butterflies. You can't come here.
How did you get
you
here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
Mel stayed true. You lying, motherfucker.
Women have snuck in.
I speak home. That's why.
But no, real shit. Women sneak in. You think you compartmentalize and you think you're doing it this way, and then next thing you know, you in love and like, because I look at, I don't like using the term in love, but I don't have the words to say it differently, and everybody be confused what I'm talking about. But I think this is how I think. I think you like a person, you're infatuated with them, you know, really, really dig them, you're in love, and then you make the decision to love.
Okay.
But so I think when you like a person to a certain extent, then you make the decision to love them. Because I do believe love is an action. Love is how you treat a person. So I think that I like this person so much, I'm ready.
Okay.
And I think the I'm ready is the love, it's the action. It's how I'm going to treat you from now on. But I have been in love or just super into a person, but you know, maybe she was married, or maybe I know that's wrong. Sorry, or maybe she didn't want the same thing for me, or maybe I wanted it first, or she wanted it first before I wanted it, or however it turned out. And I didn't make the decision to love them.
Okay.
In the action part, but I still had the emotion, and I think so. It's not. And I could have thought I'm only gonna do this with my mind. But sometimes, players fuck up. You slip up. You think I'm doing this with my mind. Blah, blah, blah. The next thing you know, you super in love and don't know what the fuck to do with yourself. Or you go, I'm gonna love this woman, I'm gonna give it my all, and then you're like, she's not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She doesn't deserve it.
So I'm loving her with my mind, I guess, to give it, clarification.
Yeah.
But the heart thing ain't gonna go. So I'm not lying.
We need to move off of this subject.
It just
we probably come back with this or that, so we might as well move on.
So
real quick.
Yeah, so technically
we're about to speed through the next few topics.
Yeah. The other shit is, I don't even talk.
Watch the Kevin Gates Careesha interview. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment under the post.
It's like so busy with that.
Oh, leave a comment. We do know that there are more ATO indictments coming. Out of respect for our folks here in the A, because this podcast is live from Atlanta. We're not gonna say who. We're not gonna speak.
Your decision.
Yeah, we're not gonna wish anything on anybody.
It's not wishing.
But not wishing. But we saw a Gossip Tea post on Instagram, and she seems to always have the tea. And she mentioned two particular factions, because the DA said is 2 more indictments coming for 2 more gangs in the next 60 days. And so everybody's been kind of guessing, pontificating about who that could be. And Gossip Tea in the City, whatever her name is on Instagram, put up a court indictment paper and said, "Oh, it's these 2." And I was like, "Oh shit." Man, speak for
I want to say it because I feel like you be censoring me sometimes, like because you don't want no blowback, but like.
Yeah, because we in Atlanta. I don't want to run into niggas and be like, Mel said this, no, you take it.
Well,
we ain't no snitch. That's
the opinions of Melanie Forehand are solely hers and are not a reflection of the thoughts of J Lew and now mine. So if you got smoke, I'm the one you're looking for. But
you don't want to looking for me too, because if you got smoke, I got smoke.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Okay.
I mean, are you really gonna be mad at me if I speculate that you're going to prison? Because
probably not.
Like, you could really be going like that. That's some shit you did on your own. Like, that's not my fault. So basically, what I'm saying is, I think, and I do not wish this on him, but I do think that Lil Baby is one of those people that they're referring to. I think that the people affiliated with him, because it is a known thing. I know a lot of niggas in the streets in Atlanta. I'm not going to pretend like I don't, but them niggas have stories. And so I definitely think there's a very high probability that he is one of those people that will be impacted by these next 2 indictments.
And Gossip Tea in the City, I keep saying her Instagram name wrong, but
I don't know what it is.
She
maybe look it up.
I think it's TEA. It's either
it probably is. That would be T.
Tea in the City, Gossip or something.
Because she's talking about tea, she's talking about spilling tea.
Indictment papers that say it's 4 PF to Mills
Gossip
Point.
of the City, T.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They indict alleged court documents that speak about Rona 60s, and that's here in Georgia, and 4 PF, which is another Crip gang, which is what Lil Baby's allegedly affiliated with. Allegedly. I don't know what to say, man. I don't like this. And It's weird. Like the niggas get out the streets, do something better with their life, and then they come fucking with them. Does not excuse what people have done in the past. But I've seen, particularly with this one artist who I really like, and I saw him stand up for our people. I saw him go against the grain of making gangster music and make something conscious and really try to speak to the community and be a pillar in the community. And it's like, God damn, y'all motherfuckers would have never let Detroit Red become Malcolm X. Y'all would have never let Lil Ricky become Now Numan. Like, God damn. You don't let niggas get a chance to change, grow, and evolve. And even when they grow, change, and evolve, you come back like, remember 10 years ago? Like, shit.
Man, I hope anybody who's innocent is proven innocent. Anybody who's guilty, you gotta face the consequences.
Yeah, because
I ride with that. I ride with that.
I don't know. I ain't in it. I'm saying like that's how I feel. Like Shawty, she got a job. Her job when she got high was said she was going to attack Atlanta gangs. She said they accounted for 80-90% of the crime. She doing what her job is. Your job is not to get caught. If you innocent, hopefully you free. And obviously the court system is fucked up in a lot of ways. Hopefully if you are guilty, you have a fair, sentencing. Because obviously that's not the case always, but
Yeah, I definitely am not wishing it on him.
Exactly.
I wasn't saying you were wishing it on him.
Yeah, I know.
You innocent,
but I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
This is your fucking podcast. You're supposed to.
So, like, I definitely am not wishing any ill will against him. I definitely feel like she is on a mission. Fannie Willis is on a mission to.
Can I wish some ill on some motherfuckers?
Oh, shit.
I got some motherfuckers I'm gonna wish some ill on.
No, we're not wishing ill on motherfuckers.
Yeah, we is.
Well,
is that what we doing?
I'll let you be the judge.
Okay. All right.
What the fuck story of the
we
week?
can wish ill on these motherfuckers.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
We can wish ill on these motherfuckers.
You want to introduce it?
Okay, yeah. Let's go with the what the fuck story of the week, because what the fuck? There was this. All right, I'm gonna lead with the doctor. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a doctor in like Brazil.
The Ricky nigga, I don't know.
Dr. Giovanni.
Ricky Martin?
I'm saying I don't know. His is accused.
Oh, okay. I bet.
Oh yeah, because there's
a video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's 100%.
So this doctor in Brazil, anesthesiologist, there is video footage of him placing his penis inside of a woman's mouth who is delivering a baby. She's having a C-section, so she's like, under anesthesia. And
he's on the other side of the curtain, so the other medical professionals can't see.
Yeah, there's like something blocking her head, so you can't really see.
He gave more anesthesia than it was needed.
Yeah, and apparently there are another 5 women that have brought the same allegations against him. He is.
That's why they videotaped it.
Yeah,
they were suspicious.
Yeah.
Which is still creepy though that like you can sit there and videotape this. I understand them needing to collect evidence. It's still like, God damn, you couldn't stop this nigga though?
That's always a question with crimes.
Yeah.
They let you commit the crime so they can catch you. But the crime could be murder.
But the other doctors set it up because they was questioning it. So that's what it was. They set the camera up because they felt like it was a little iffy.
So it wasn't the police, it was a doctor.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, that's his opinion. But it's still for me, like, damn, y'all couldn't stop this nigga? Like, y'all just gonna record this shit? Okay,
well,
I get it, but like it's still like
they
sucks.
needed proof.
I understand that.
They were trying to figure out what it was.
I get that, and I'm saying what you saw the penis go in the mouth, you had proof, but you let it continue.
Oh, okay, now
yeah. Like somebody should have been on the other side.
Stop this? Can like, nigga, like what the fuck is you doing?
And you know how dumb this is to me? Like this is a disgusting crime.
Yeah,
this is disgusting, and this is obviously rape, and this is like. On that level, like, this is just some horrible ass shit. But on another level, I'm like, why would you want to put your dick in the mouth of a woman who's unconscious? I complain about women who only just go up and down and do basic dick sucking moves.
Some people are creeps, and there's nothing.
That feels good, and that don't even feel good. But you know what? Rape is never about sex.
No.
It's about violence.
I mean, and then there are niggas who rape fucking corpses. Like, rape women that are unconscious. Like, it's power.
He shouldn't be able to use his dick no more.
He really shouldn't.
Yeah, if this was in a Muslim country, they'd cut off his dick and leave his balls. So he had the sensation of being horny, but don't even have a dick to get the sensation
And
off.
it'd be well justified.
I'm 100% with you.
No argument there.
Cut the dick off, leave the balls. Be horny for the rest of your life and no way to release.
Oh, yeah.
Bitch ass nigga. Queen ass king.
Speaking of queen ass kings, Ricky Martin is being accused of incest. He's facing up to 50 years. These are allegations that he was in a romantic relationship with his nephew.
That's more incest.
Yeah.
And this is in Puerto Rico, and apparently they definitely take incest allegations very seriously.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out.
He's denying it. He's denying it. The doctor can't deny it because we got video. Ricky is denying it.
Yeah. So
we'll give him his due process.
Yeah, we'll wait it out for a little bit.
And then we'll talk a lot of shit about him,
when it comes out.
Yeah, when it comes out.
Exactly.
But that is just that. People weird, man.
People are really fucking weird.
Fucked up people out here, man.
Speaking of really fucking weird, can we move on to the Don't Be Dumb Award? Because I don't like this shit. And I am all for trans people, but I am totally against.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I am totally against the National Education Association considering replacing the term mother with birthing parent. That is a problem to me. And I feel like I remember a few years ago, you and JB talking about a slippery slope for things. And we have already begun a descent on the slippery slope.
This is definitely astroglide.
Yeah. Like it's annoying to me, all the things that they're trying to, as a woman,
slide right in. Okay, but go ahead.
As a woman, it feels like there's an attack on straight women, on like cisgendered women, like natural born women. I hate using the term cisgendered. Like, I'm a fucking woman. I was born a woman. I shouldn't have to identify cisgendered woman. Like, I'm a woman.
Be careful, I had a girl dummy behind that. I wouldn't call myself a cisgender.
That's fine.
Cis-het male.
Fuck her. I'm like, I have a right to feel this way.
She had bad acne
because
she had bad acne.
Oh my God. But like, I have a problem with you replacing mother with birthing parent. I get it. We're trying to, Lord, here we go. We're trying to be equal to trans people. However, only women are born with uteruses and can birth children. So whether you like it or not, you are a woman. That is a mother. That is something only a mother can do. Like,
only a woman can be a mother.
You can call yourself a birthing parent after the fact, but like, baby, you still a mother. Nothing is going to change that. You are a mother. Yeah, you might be a trans man, but you're still a mother. You birthed that baby. You still a mom. And what you decide to do once they get older and you explain things to them and how you guys have transitioned into different roles, that's different. You still a mom, though. That's how I feel.
When I saw it, I thought I took it from a different angle. I get your angle, but I took it from the angle of they didn't want to disrespect trans people by making, because mother's a feminine term.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to offend the trans people. Won't say, like, if a man becomes a woman, so he's a trans woman, they didn't want that trans woman to be offended.
He's still a mom.
By not being able to be called a mother. You're saying you still would call them a mother.
Mm-hmm. That's still the birth mother. That is the person who gave birth. That is your mother by birth. Whether you choose to call them your dad,
the trans man
that's on
that
you.
Becomes a woman, never gave birth to
he'll never be a mother. Like, and I think we did a good job.
Do you
okay, so here's the thing. I know a trans couple where both of them have transitioned to the opposite sex.
Okay.
The kids do refer to the trans mother or trans woman as mom. However, the children know that is the person who is their father. Biologically, that is your father. Nothing changes that. Genetics don't change that.
This shit, it's like they going overboard.
A man became a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to say disrespect, I'm not being a dick. I'm trying to say this respectfully. A man became a woman or a trans woman. A woman became a trans man.
Mm-hmm.
The
They've had children together. They had two children together.
The original, the one that started that's a cis man, had sex with the cis woman.
Yes, they had two children together.
And they had two children, and then the cis man became a trans woman.
Yes.
And the cis woman
yes, they both transitioned.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Okay.
So, shit's a lot, man. I don't you feel like you about to really fuck yourself.
He about to have an aneurysm.
No, that shit it's tough. Imagine trying to teach that shit to like a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old.
Well, they told it to their 7 and 8-year-olds. So they have a little bit better understanding. But they understand that
it feels like that is
daddy is your birth. I mean,
like the perfect
daddy is your birth mother.
To be in that situation and have it go that way. But was that a plan of theirs?
I would say yes, because they were together before they transitioned.
So
like, why is it a waste of time?
Okay.
Shit, I can probably pull up pictures of them transitioning with the pregnant,
I think I know who these people are. I think one of your friends told me about them.
I don't know.
I think they worked somewhere.
No.
Okay, then I don't know. Okay,
because they don't live here.
Okay, I'm thinking about somebody else. You probably still know the people I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking about something else. So you and J Lew.
Don't put this
I just want to break this down for the kickbackers.
He's trying to do mental gymnastics.
Yeah, exactly. So it's y'all two, and y'all
both transition.
Way before that, you're dating as you are. Right. So obviously you like women and you like men.
But they both expressed a discomfort in being in the bodies that they're in. They that's one of the whole reasons why they connected, because they both knew that they didn't want to be.
So in this scenario, you're a woman that wants to date men, but you feel like you're a man. So you think you're a gay man, basically. He's a man that wants to date women, but he feels like he's a woman. So essentially, he feels he's a lesbian. So you two are dating because you are attracted to each other, but you don't feel who.
Or they're bisexual.
Okay, or bisexual.
Because I know that for the trans woman, when they were a he definitely was attracted to women. He still is attracted to women.
Okay, but his spouse now presents as a man.
Mm-hmm. He still has a vagina. They both still have their original parts. I'll just say that.
Prayers and thoughts to everybody.
I knew you couldn't get that was all right. COVID and monkeypox.
All right, y'all. Just really quickly, every county in the state of Georgia has seen an increase in COVID. Period. Do with that information as you will. I'm still wearing my mask. If every county in the state I live in has a spike in COVID in the month of July, at the end of July, I am taking that to mean I should wear my mask and I should probably taper some of my activities. You guys, kickbackers, can do what you want to do with that information. Oh, and we have over 100 confirmed cases of monkeypox in the state of Georgia now.
Yeah, this shit is getting wild. I think we probably do need to go back to wearing masks.
I never stopped.
They said monkeypox was more evident in a certain demographic. I was reading somewhere too.
Was it us?
I'm not sure.
Nah,
was it us?
I don't think so.
I'm taking shit off.
Because there was 69 cases on Thursday and then over 100 in Georgia on Friday, which, I mean, another 40 isn't like a huge jump. But, jive.
And this is also Georgia, and Georgia tends to be like the wild, wild west. This is a state that did not shut down when COVID happened the first time. Atlanta shut down for maybe like a month, and then we were wide open again because the governor was hell bent. Right, the governor was hell bent on reopening the state. Like he was like, "Fuck all that. I'm suing mayors. Like y'all can't put in place these mask mandates." Like he was on some bullshit, and I hope we get his ass up out of there. Because fuck you, Brian Kemp. Nobody likes your bitch ass. But
Queen ass king.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you, yo. Like,
hey
just go somewhere.
Stacey Abrams. So mask up, y'all. Wear rubbers too. How about that?
And also, if it does get to that point, maybe we want to consider doing remote episodes because I know my roommate had COVID. I didn't. Yeah.
Did they?
She's negative now. I mean, nigga, if I had it, you would have been exposed last week. So she's already over it.
Oh.
But I knew I didn't have it, so because I was testing.
I did I got the first. So I did the COVID 2 shot Moderna. I got one booster. There's apparently a second booster that's been out for a while.
It doesn't help.
I haven't done the second one. Oh, it doesn't.
It doesn't help with the new
variant. Yeah. I saw that shit. Like they're like none of that shit else with the variant. Lord. Oh. You ain't gonna see me. You ain't gonna see me for a minute.
They said the monkeypox affects mostly men who have sex with other men.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were talking about this at my job the other day because I work in a very gay area of Atlanta. I mean, it's Atlanta, so there's gay people everywhere.
Right.
But one of my coworkers
America.
was talking about it, and basically he was comparing it to like HIV, like the hysteria that was associated with HIV when that first came out. And they're like, "Oh, it's a gay man's disease."
Yeah,
they always do that shit. Like,
that scare people.
Yes, it's a scare tactic. It's a fear tactic.
You can't scare me by saying it's a gay man disease. I'm gonna be like, whoo. Not that I wish it on gay people, but
I would take that
gay,
to mean.
So I'm like, whoo.
Well, this is the thing. I would think that was all bullshit because look at HIV. It doesn't just affect gay men. It affects all of us.
Facts.
So like, this is the type of shit that they do. Like they try to make it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
And they said mainly. They didn't say all. So
yeah, that's what they did with HIV.
And a lot of
it's a gay man's disease.
In Atlanta, men having sex with men and having sex with women. So
and that's I'm tired. I mean, Atlanta's gay, but like, let's not pretend like Atlanta has like there are no straight men in Atlanta. There are plenty of straight men in Atlanta. Like, I saw this shit on the radio the other day, and it annoyed me. I was like, y'all still believe in this dumb shit? Like, there aren't gay niggas everywhere? Like,
yeah. And when I hear that, I'm almost like, because they always say like DC got a bunch of gay. I'm like, so everywhere I live is just gay.
It's just gays. Everywhere we're just all gay.
Liberal places, because more gay people feel more comfortable.
Yeah. So sorry that you're fucking.
Yeah. So Atlanta is probably the place in the South.
For black people.
Yeah, for black people.
And then DC.
Yeah, DC.
But what is New York's gay scene? I'm about to say that. California.
Very liberal places.
I'm pretty sure in Idaho there aren't a lot of gay black men because there probably ain't a lot of black men.
Right. And exactly. If they're probably not out because of the views in that area.
Exactly. So that's what it is.
Y'all just so full of shit. And the people who feed into that, I'm just like, y'all just dumb. Y'all just feeding into the hysteria. But okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm so sure one on
so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Now, this isn't really the Nipsey Hussle Award this week, but this is something that I discovered listening to my brother Shmee. Shout out to Shmee podcast, Office Hours with my bro Justin, two of my brothers. 2 of the 5, Justin is honorary member.
He's the 6th.
He's the 6th. But you know how we used to break it down to women? Like, those are the 5, my 5, but it's 5 of them.
Oh my God.
As opposed to like, I'm part of the 5, like those are the 5. But anyway, shout out to Shmee and BBD. On their podcast, they did a deep dive into Bill Gates having over almost 270,000 acres of farmland.
BBD sounds like big black dick, but go ahead. That's how I feel every time you make a sexual joke.
Can't take me over.
No. This is what it feels like when I did the show and New is making all these fucking jokes, these sexual innuendos, and I just be like, oh my God.
Yes, I did one time.
So
can't take me over.
I'm getting mine off today, and it's like, oh, Mel.
You had been on one today though, Mel. Mel still firm and shit with new crack. New crack a couple times a day. Mel's still strong for the community.
Yeah, I told you that sangria. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be a lit episode.
I'm ready for all action, all comers.
Sangria is like mimosas, okay?
They're all comers. I'm good.
Lord,
Magneto will hurt people.
Right. Yeah, mimosas and what you had, sangria on the Sunday.
I didn't have no mimosas. I definitely had sangrias though.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I'm equating them to
Sunday,
mimosas.
right? That Sunday morning drink.
That energy.
Yeah. Exactly.
And Sunday turn up, pull up. Say that shit.
I wonder why, like, Bill Gates buying all that farmland specifically equates to 2% of the total useful land in the United States of America. He's the largest farmland owner in the world, well, in the country. All of those things make me go, Now, they broke down a lot of shit with the Ukraine, how much we get from the Ukraine, why Russia wants to take over the Ukraine.
Yeah.
12% of all calories consumed on the planet Earth, 12% of all calories consumed on the planet Earth come from Ukraine.
Because they produce a lot of wheat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So that's the Ukraine perspective. So Bill Gates buying all this farmland. Is he trying to combat that? Is he trying to, if there's a food shortage, which some people are predicting, is he trying to grow food here so the United States is safe? He's talking about giving up 95% of his wealth.
He's always been very clear about that.
So what is he? What is he doing? Why is he buying?
His wife is already.
Yeah, and some people are saying some. I don't want to say conspiracy theorists, but some other people are looking at it from another angle. Like he's buying up that farmland for industrial purposes. He ain't really trying to grow crops. Niggas trying to build highways and malls. He's gonna use that to sell it to them. And I was like,
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case either.
No.
But I'm trying to give the total perspective because I don't know.
Right.
I just found out about this shit last week. So I'm a novice.
So I don't know at all. But what I will say is that Bill Gates has always been very clear about the fact that he wants to give away most of his wealth before he dies. He's always been very clear about that. So I would think that him buying up all this land, because he was like, I want to get rid of like 95% of my wealth and like turn it over to like the foundation and shit like that. I think that he has, well, I don't want to say I think, but there could be a possibility that he's buying up this land to, one, make it like viable farmland. I don't want to say cure world hunger, but Bill Gates knows that there's a serious hunger issue here in the States and a homeless problem. So for all we know, because that's a lot of land, 2% of the United States is a lot of fucking land. Some of that he could turn into affordable housing, and some of that could be turned into farmland. He could be having those people who were homeless. It's all
farmland. So I get that. He would convert it to use.
That's what I'm saying. He could turn it into affordable housing or just like free housing for homeless people, and have those same homeless people work the land to try to pay off, the cost of said, affordable housing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
Bill Gates has been very clear for a long time about wanting to get rid of his money. He does not want to be on this richest person in the world list.
Yeah, he said he's deliberately going to get off.
Yeah, and I don't see him. People love to paint Bill Gates as like this super villain. I just don't view him that way in my mind. I do think that having money allows you access to certain things. So, and to certain people, you having that money and having that access is always going to make you the bad guy. But I don't necessarily believe that all people who have money are bad people.
I agree.
And so I do think that he has, because especially since he's been so very clear about wanting to get rid of his money. Same thing with like, what's his name? Jeff Bezos' wife, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
Wanting to get rid of her wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing it in different philanthropic ways. Yep. So like, I want to believe
the best.
Yes. I want to believe the best for these people. I want to say that their intentions are genuine. We've seen it with Mackenzie. She writing checks. And Bill Gates.
Whose daughter's dating a black man?
Oh, I forgot who that
is. Is it Bezos or is it Gates?
I think it's Bill Gates.
Or Musk. Or Musk.
I think it's Bill Gates.
It's one of
Bill Gates. Okay.
I think
he posted a picture about him kissing her on the cheek. And the word internet, Beyonce's internet went crazy.
I'm sure it did, but like, yeah, I said all that to say, I want to believe that Bill Gates has good intentions with, him acquiring all this wealth and then having purchased all this land. I feel like he has good intentions behind the uses for it.
And I would say simply this: with somebody who has everything, I think at a certain point you start to look at what you can do for others. Yeah, what you can do for others and what you don't have. Mm-hmm. Like one thing a rich person can't do is you can't do nothing with health. You can get the best doctors and things of that nature to help out, but you can't make more land. I don't care how much money he has, you cannot make more land. So that could be that play. Like, look, the one thing that I can't have, is land. So let me buy as much as I possibly can. So when I do give up my wealth, I still have some level of control.
And that would deserve what you guys are saying, the Nipsey Hussle Award. But you just sparked the thought, J Lew, because I don't know if we talked about it on here or not, but Mark Cuban starting his website where he's giving away medicine at a discounted rate. Like, man, what the fuck do I want to applause?
I'm like, at a certain point, if you're like a billionaire, you're not like, you can't spend that money in a lifetime. Like, it's hard to spend that much money. So if there are ways for you to help other people, because you have so much money, you'll never be able to spend that. If you could help other people, if you could help cure world hunger, because I know there's always things that people always say, what would you do if you had X amount? I'd cure world hunger, for world peace, for homelessness, you know what I'm saying? But like, these are people who actually have power to do that shit.
I would have a harem.
That's what you would do with $1 billion? You'd have a harem?
I'm
gonna ignore that.
Nobody's wife name. I'm not Kevin Gates. I'm not gonna talk people wives.
Oh, but earlier you were saying it was two of y'all.
Ashanti, Margot Robbie. I have a different woman of a different persuasion. I had a lookalike. I had about 19 chicks.
Lord.
And
I ain't listening.
Okay, anyway, so that's my thing. Moving on.
Just don't give him no mic.
Just don't give me no mic, goddamn.
You know what he gonna do.
You know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch Netflix. Oh, I'm gonna watch TV. Oh, y'all heard Netflix?
Huh?
Yeah, Netflix is in trouble.
What they do?
They money. They just fucked up. They reported a record like 10 million people unsubscribed and some bullshit.
Oh yeah, but wait, was that like a month ago or is this more recently?
That was like a month ago.
Okay,
but they have a board meeting this Tuesday, and people are saying the information that's going to come out in that meeting is going to reveal how fucked up they are. They already laid off like 200 people, an additional 200 people. And Netflix is struggling, and people are unsubscribing. You know, all these other platforms.
There's so many
platforms. They're like, they don't have too much. That's why when I asked y'all earlier, I'm like, man, is there any other movies out there? Like, I'm about to cancel, not because the cost perspective is just like,
I like
it's
Netflix.
Nothing new for me to see. Like I don't watch shows that much. I need the movies. Like,
yeah, so you would be more of an HBO Max guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have Netflix, HBO Max, Disney, Prime, and then most recently I got Stars for 99 cents a month. I did that promotion, and I got some other Peacock for 99 cents a month. That's how I saw, as we in Netflix and chill, that's how I saw Kevin Hart's show, Heart to Heart.
Okay.
And he did an interview with Jay-Z, which was really good.
Jay-Z is the fucking goat.
Yeah, and he doesn't do interviews with everybody.
He doesn't.
Now, he did do an interview with David Letterman on Netflix, on David Letterman show. But of course, him and Kevin ain't gonna have much.
And he was on The Shop too.
Oh, he's on LeBron show, The Shop, which is on HBO Max. See, they make it. You got to get all them goddamn apps.
Yeah, they do.
But I do
all of those.
I do the jump where it's 99. I'm on all the promotional shit. I'm watching the Fresh Prince show.
Then when it's over,
Bel Air. I'm watching Bel Air. And then I'm out of here. But the Kevin Hart Jay-Z interview was great. They talked about wealth. They talked about education about people.
Yeah.
They talked about just grinding, and they talked about the things you would want Kevin Hart and Jay-Z to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
it wasn't they ain't dumb it down. You know, a lot of interviews dumb it down with, whatever. They dumb it down. You know what I'm talking about. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, throw out certain questions that motherfuckers start asking. But they dumb it down they elevated the conversation.
They did, man.
And that's what you want with those type of individuals, because it gives you something to aspire to. Not to kinda,
I mean, they're icons.
Yeah, like, and Kevin was the little comedian dude. Rockefeller just kept around doing their little movies, but he was the little comedian dude that we just kept putting in our movies,
Soul Plane,
giving him a chance. And then he got Soul Plane, and then Soul Plane was a hood classic, but it tanked in the theaters. Yeah. I went and saw Kevin Hart right after Soul Plane in DC at Stand Up Comedy, with the Comedy Club, whatever the fuck it was. And till this day, that is the funniest show I've ever been to where I was in the audience. Yeah. And I used to go to comedy clubs once a week. That was like, niggas go to the go-go. Like when I hit 30, my move was going to the comedy club.
Sorry, you take a chick to the comedy club. There's no way you don't win that.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I be fucking those mouths. I fuck them out. You know what I'm saying? Because make her
trying to get it back. You better fight.
Make her think. Make her think, make her laugh, make her come, make her yours. I'm telling you that it works.
A couple of comedy jokes.
89% of the time, it works every time. But
who is that from?
Anchorman.
Yes.
So going to comedy clubs was my thing when we was back home. That was my date, my go-to. Like out here, my go-to date thing might be the picnic guy. I'm a little earthier and a little, And we're gonna have good food. We're gonna have a bomb ass meal. We're gonna be in the grass. That's my now old man's nature, shit. In DC, my move was the comedy club, man. Let's go laugh. I know if I make you laugh,
shut up.
Okay.
And I like how they spoke about like the friends and stuff that they brought up with them. Like, you know what I'm saying, having those people around.
I'm gonna bring y'all with me.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
How they use those people around them to kind of check themselves in certain ways. And how he was talking about how he just was speaking to his friend. You know what I'm saying? His boy,
they must have watched Jesus.
The day before, he was like, man, it was like,
or genius.
And we were still amazed at how far we came. You know what I'm saying? Like even
he's like, man.
Like, can you believe this?
Shit?
It was like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
this
I'm a billionaire, like, because if Jay a billionaire, all his boys is 100 millionaires. So you sitting around like, dog.
We all good.
Now imagine like us right now. I got $1 billion, you got 100 million, you got 100 million. And we like, remember when we was in your old apartment?
It's important to have those people around you. And I think, to sidebar, I think that is where Kanye has gone wrong. He doesn't have those people around him.
I told everybody that.
I would agree. But
you can't tell me you don't have male friends. I don't trust you.
If you ain't got no friends that's been no day ones, that's been with you since you was getting it out the mud, I can't fuck with you.
Niggas I gave these to. Like, that's my only friends.
Right. Like my niggas like go back.
We was playing in the sandbox. We playing JV ball together. You know what I mean? We playing running JV track.
Well, my man Ace passed a couple years ago. Rest in peace, Ace. Love you, you hear me? Everybody love you, nigga. SGC for life. When he passed, I don't know when I met him. I've just always known him. He was in the neighborhood.
I know mine's from
I don't know when I met him.
Mine's third grade. And my best friend's like second, third grade, because I knew the teacher. That's how you trace it back. Mm-hmm. And our mothers know.
Yeah, well, I knew H before school. The 5, we all met around 12. Well, we met between 10 and 13. Mm-hmm. Some of us met at 10, some of us met at 11. Some of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that age range, you find, you figure out that.
So we all got together at 13, which is still a very long time. Yes, but like H,
especially since y'all like 50 now.
Wow. You know what? Where's the mic?
I mean, you said it. You're saying wow, like I'm so far off.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So I'm just saying, let's just keep it a buck. I'm not far off. Nigga, I'm 40, okay?
Yeah, because anything after 5, you do have to round up to the next number.
Oh, you doing this too?
Now that's how to round it and shit.
Oh, that's how I go.
Yeah.
I mean, are you closer to 40 or 50? Exactly. So, next topic. No, not next topic. We're still on Netflix and chill. We're still right to heart. There's no episode of P-Valley this week.
Yeah, so I guess I'm straight for one more week.
Yeah.
Because I didn't watch it.
Yeah. You're straight for another week?
Turning me gay and shit.
Oh my God. Can we talk about P-Valley though? Because shit escalated real quick.
Yeah, it was some deaths and
yeah.
And I was like,
oh shit! Like this escalated really quickly.
Yeah, oh boy, and I'm like, and I've been complaining. My complaint with P Valley wasn't the gay shit because I don't have to watch that. I just fast forward. My complaint was they're doing what I think Power did in this last season. They just rushing through
Trying to get through
because it was the dude was just a homie, and then it was the boy he was gay, and then he felt this way, and then the other dude killed the dude with the fentanyl, and then the gay dude all of a sudden he got this trauma and he killed himself. I'm like, dog, y'all are rushing. Y'all are giving me a season and a half worth of shit in
2 episodes.
In 2 episodes. Like, slow down. It's like the girl that's one like shorty. Fuck me, like ride me, like chill.
It's really weird.
Like, it's like how white girls have sex. No disrespect to the white girls. If y'all don't really do that anymore, call me and then show me that y'all don't. I'll fuck you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll love you with my mind, not my heart, but I will fuck you.
White women, I apologize for you to you right now.
But it's just like you haven't. But a white girl, when a white girl rides you, she just.
Yeah.
Like let's say this is her frame.
I was surprised to hear that. Yeah, come from you.
They just like
one time.
It's like
everybody had to do the one time.
Yeah,
See what it is.
I mean, I definitely had.
I
slept with 2 white guys.
Really?
2.
I never knew that.
One was when I was 17 years old. The other one was like 3-4 years ago.
Really?
It was a one night stand.
Huh.
I had a bunch of oysters.
How'd it smell?
What?
I had a bunch of oysters.
Why people smell
and
oysters?
I did. I was horny, and we exchanged numbers at the bar.
Hello.
We were talking.
I saw a white couple try to get you one day. I was there for that.
At my birthday.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't interested in them. And I ended up having sex with this one white guy that one time at my house. It was good. It was actually really good.
Okay. How was the head?
Oh, it was just sex. There was no head. I didn't give him head. He did not give me head. We just fucked. So one time he left.
Do black women think like because you know the old stereotype?
Okay, hold on. The very first white guy that I had sex with did give me head, and that shit was fire. That's still to this day some of the best head I've ever had in my life. So yes, if that's what you're about to ask me about the stereotype of white men giving great head,
and you know, of course, and white women giving great head.
Yeah, white men definitely love eating peaches.
If I made a top 10 list of head, it's probably all black women. The 1 or 2 times I dabbled with the Caucasus, the people from the Caucasus Mountains, I have no reason to go back.
Oh, I definitely had good head from a white guy.
I'm like, not only am I not, betraying my sisters, but 2, y'all ain't represent.
If I fuck with a white guy though, he gotta be fine. Like really fuck with him, he gotta be fine as hell.
I don't know that I would ever fuck with a white woman.
Yeah, it's a little tough. I'm not really attracted to him.
Yeah,
I'm not generally.
I do have
a type though. If I'm gonna date a white person, they gotta be a redhead. I love redheads. I don't know.
I like Margot Robbie.
Oh yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Shit might could change for certain people.
I never paid attention to this chick, and I don't even know what I know she's an actress. I don't know what she's been in because I don't even know who the fuck the bitch is. But there was a meme going around about Hillary Duff and how fat her ass is.
That was photoshopped.
I saw like 4 more pictures, different pictures. Are
her
they
ass
all
is
photoshopped?
not that fat. It's not that fat.
They're all photoshopped?
Hillary Duff has a little booty. It is not the ass that you saw in them Photoshop pictures.
Well, never mind.
I heard her name. I just don't know what she was in.
Do you know any movie she was in? Because I don't know who the fuck the bitch is.
She's from Disney.
Yeah, she sounds very familiar though. So
she's from Disney shit. Y'all wouldn't watch her.
Famous, yeah.
She ain't got no adult movies? No, not pornos, but like just I think it's this a child star.
Yes.
They just walking around living. Fuck out of here.
Hillary Duff ain't been relevant in a minute. Like 10 years.
Well, sometimes I don't feel bad because I'm like, I don't know what the bitch is, but okay.
Nah, Hillary Duff is she's a cute white girl. But no, she does not have the ass.
I didn't even know who she was.
Show me the face. I don't.
She does not have the ass that people are making her out to have.
Why are they photoshopping her booty?
Because that's what they photoshopped Angela Bassett's ass.
That wasn't her ass, nigga.
No.
Yes, it was. And I ain't look.
You got yes, it is.
Look, you got it situated. You like, look, I don't feel like unremembering it. Man, Courtney B. Vance, that's his wife.
Oh yeah, the black dude.
I like seeing them together though, man. Because Courtney B. Vance,
he's a great actor too.
Yeah, he is.
The last time we saw him was in Lovecraft Country, and he was Uncle George, and I was so upset when he died.
I was so upset they didn't bring that show back. That's some bullshit. Have you seen Lovecraft Country?
Why would they bring him back though?
The show.
Yeah, I know, but why would they bring his character back? That's not how that was designed.
I didn't say his character. I said the show.
Okay.
I mean, they didn't bring the show back.
Well, but still, it's not designed that way. The book is not designed that way. It's only supposed to be one season. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
It's not designed that way. People are asking for it, and I'm like,
that's the end of the story. Well,
yes,
it ain't like
that is the end of the story.
They fucked up Game of Thrones. They bring shit back that ain't supposed to come back.
Yeah, that's different.
You know how many women I brought back that I wasn't supposed to be fucking no more?
That's not the same.
And shit happens.
That is not
we bring things back.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's hurry up and get this over because I'm trying to get over the top of the town so I can get some food.
Terminal List. This you've been talking to us about this shit for a week.
It is starring Chris Pratt. I highly recommend it. It is on Amazon. Well, Prime Video, I should say. It's very much a military movie, shoot 'em up, lots of action. If you like action movies, you will not be disappointed. Action movies or action TV shows, you will not be disappointed. It delivers on all of that.
This is a show or a movie?
It's a show. It's a show. It comes on Amazon. Yes, Amazon Prime Video. If that is what you are into, I highly recommend it because it had some scenes in there that I was talking, oh shit, and there's some plot twists in there that make you be like, oh, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, is it this or is it that?
I prefer them on comedy, so yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. I hear your pun.
I didn't even do that intentionally. That was the unintentional segue.
I do want to see that. Bill Burr's stand-up was pretty good. I like Bill Burr. I typically enjoy his stand-up. And this one was good. I'm not going to be like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Oh, my God.
He also has a black wife, so.
Yeah, but he talked about, he respectfully, because Bill Burr is his own man and does his own thing. But in order for me to describe it to our audience, he pulled a Dave Chappelle. He went and talked about all the things you're not supposed to talk about. Mm-hmm. But for the record, that's what he does.
I was going to say, that is who he is. That's who Bill Burr is.
He's always been like that. He's never changed.
But he went a step too far in everything. And I enjoyed it. I mean, he went too far in everything.
Yes, he should.
Too far in. When I say too far, I mean, he says to himself like,
they want to cancel your ass. They don't.
That's funny.
They don't really cancel white men though.
I'm not sure. Can I laugh? I ain't fucking. I'ma laugh. Like, he was on that line, like with abortion. I mean, he talked about the things that are very sensitive right now.
He said the things that people are thinking.
Yeah, he said some shit.
I'm out of check.
His abortion take had me like.
Yeah, I'm gonna get caught up in the whole with this.
I'm gonna have to watch this because I don't know if I can laugh at an abortion joke. I don't know if I can laugh at an abortion joke. I'm gonna have to see this.
Yeah. But he pushed the limits, and I enjoy that. I do enjoy it. Now, it wasn't the funniest special ever.
Okay. Neither have Dave Chappelle specials.
But that's why I say he in his Dave Chappelle band.
I'm a show them.
But I laughed at him more than I laughed at Dave.
Yeah, unpopular opinion, man. I'm like Dave. I ain't been rocking with Dave like the last.
Dave is what's it called? A griot.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just Dave is just giving speeches. He's just passing down information. He isn't doing stand-up comedy specials. If you think you can cut on Dave and get a laugh a minute, you watch.
But I haven't even been getting I like that type of stuff, and D.L. Hughley does that a lot. But I don't see the intelligence in when Dave does it. I'm not saying he's not intelligent. I believe he's ridiculously intelligent. I just don't see it articulated well in the speech that he's giving.
I enjoy what he's doing, and I do see it.
You see, okay.
Me personally, but some of the trans shit, I'm kind of like, you could let that part out. Like, it's getting redundant.
Yeah, like too much, right?
That's what outside of the trans argument, I'm seeing the intelligence. I'm seeing all the other shit. When he gets to the trans shit, at first I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
Man, I see Chris Rock and Chris Tucker as that. When they speak intellectually or on that type of level, I feel where they coming from.
You put Chris Tucker in that category too?
No, Chris Rock.
I'm gonna say because you said Chris Rock and Chris Tucker.
I apologize.
That's why I was like, you see Chris Tucker in that category?
I really don't see that. I really misspoke on that one. It's Chris Rock and D.L. Hughley. I put them in that type of category.
I ain't seen D.L. Hughley do stand up in 20 years. So he got his radio show, but he don't even do stand up. When last time you seen D.L. Hughley special?
He got one of them there.
On what?
Probably about 2 years ago.
On what?
On Netflix.
I'm about to watch this shit tonight.
Yeah. I'm like, well, shit. Let me go.
His is a different type. Like it's an intellectual, intelligent type of stand-up. So I appreciate it. It ain't gonna be your hole in your stomach. I ain't gonna lie. The only comedian there's a lot of funny comedians. The one that really got me was Bernie Mac. Like, he's the only one where my stomach was hurting. Like, I felt like I did an ad exercise when I looked at his special. But other than that, everybody else was
Chris Rock
solid.
Has had that effect on me. Eddie Murphy, of course.
Yeah.
Richard Pryor, of course. Damon Wayans was one of them. I can't stop laughing, motherfuckers. Eddie Griffin. People sleep on Eddie Griffin.
I did Eddie a long time ago.
2018, 4 years ago.
It was 4? Okay, maybe it just came on
that's still more recent than I thought. So that
I ain't had Netflix in that long.
I still give you credit. That's more recent than I thought.
Yeah,
I thought it was about 2013. Yeah. So,
well, he did have one in 2014. So there's that. But yeah,
I think the most recent was 2018,
which explains the most recent one that he did with Monique. Ooh, poor DL. Golly, I know you regret doing that.
Yeah, no bullshit. Well, most niggas regret fucking the fat girl. Oh.
No, don't say that.
Okay,
that was fucked up. That was fucked up.
Bad news.
Yeah, I'm like, you need a pop for that one because that was foul.
J Lew said it.
He didn't.
J Lew
don't put that on J Lew. You were wrong for that one.
I know New Heat so.
Right?
No, I said regret. I ain't say do or don't do.
So my fault.
So see a little different.
Okay, but either way, it didn't need to be said.
I know you're right. Man, I know you're not talking.
Would you call her fat?
Who?
She thick, but like either way, it didn't need to be said.
You would call her fat.
Yeah, on a BMI standpoint, yes. She doubled the BMI standpoint, yes. But it is what it is.
She's pretty.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
All right, so move on.
I don't like
this. It is what it is, though.
I don't like it.
It don't matter. Like people, if you love it, you love it. Like it is what it is. From the scientific, I know the terms is kind of birthing parent. All the terms is all special, but from a certain weight.
It's just math.
Yeah,
it's math.
It's just math.
Okay.
It is
this or that. I had we already an hour and 43 minutes.
I know.
Damn.
We knew the intro. The intro was 89 minutes.
We go.
But we help
that we talked about Kevin Gates for fucking 40 minutes.
See, he does not deserve 40 minutes. Hours the other day.
That was a nigga new friend.
Oh my God.
All right, this is what we're gonna do.
Real quick.
We're gonna save this to that.
What?
Do any of you see a way that this or that is only 5-10 minutes?
I don't.
I can see 5 minutes and skip the orgasm.
You are tripping. We're already an hour and 45 minutes in. Let's just skip it. Like,
I don't see a way that
there's no way that conversation is gonna be 10 minutes.
Let's do it.
There's no way.
We will tell you what it is so you can tune in next week. This or that is, would you date someone like you Or would you rather date someone that's the opposite of you?
Teaser. That's a
The
teaser.
opposite of you.
Think about it right in your comments. If you have
That's like when you lick the lips and don't touch the clit.
So if you have something you would like to submit in terms of this topic, you can email at podnamedkickback@gmail.com. I can't even get my words out right now.
Gmail.com.
podnamedkickback@gmail.com.
James Harden went to the Nets.
Messages on Instagram and Facebook on a Pod Named Kickback. So you can message us there if you have anything you would like to contribute to this particular topic.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you like this: as far as orgasm goes, that CMG, which is me and Mel favorite record label, shout out to Yo Gotti.
I don't even know who that is.
Jesus, Yo Gotti and them.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know labels anymore. Listen, I'm so far removed from music. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I need you to get back on it. You was my little Memphis music buddy.
Yeah.
Now you just.
I listen to podcasts. That's what I do.
So they put out a compilation. They put out a compilation album: ESTG, 42 Doug, Yo Gotti, Moneybag Yo, Black Youngster, Glorilla, FREE, Fuck Nigga Free, her and the Lil Papa and the rest of the CMG label and the R&B singer. And I'm enjoying it. It's all the shit that me and Mel used to like together.
I still like it. I just
She's
don't listen
grown
to it.
apart from it. But they put out a whole compilation album featuring all of them, and it's not a bunch of songs for individual artists. They are all on all the songs. It's a true crew album.
Okay.
I enjoy it. Melly got a pretty good EP. The best track I heard on there was "Fuck Boys Don't Cry," and I was like, Melly, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. So you cheated on me, okay? But it's I Hate Men song, but it's funky. I gotta give it to it. It's a funky record. And I know fuck boys aren't supposed to be traditional men, so you got the grown ass man and the fuck boys, but she be saying like grown man should be fuck boy shit. But anyway, I like the song though. It's a cool little ditty. Lloyd Banks put out a new album. You know what I'm saying? We ain't heard from Lloyd Banks in a minute. The G-Unit legacy kind of disappeared. And he came back with a nice little project. I like it. One listen, so I can't go into detail. But Lloyd Banks back. Redman put out a single. We share the same birthday, April 17th. Me, Redman, Bernice Burgos, and Deion Sanders' daughter, who's sat right here before. We all share the same birthday, April 17th. And so I like Redman's new single. It's going to be on his new album, Muddy Waters 2. He put out the first Muddy Waters in 1994. So the second Muddy Waters comes out in 2022.
How old I was in 94?
I was in college. I was at Howard. How were you?
I was 12.
I was younger than that.
You was 2.
Nah, I wasn't that young.
It's probably like 8.
Yeah, she was 12, you was 2. No.
How old were you, 8?
Is it 94?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Okay, I was close.
Okay. Well, I was
he be trying to disrespect niggas, man.
Nah, I'm saying.
Because there be times he be like, how old are you? I'm like, nigga, I'm only like 6 years younger than you.
It's always always.
In 94, I went to 2 schools in 94. I went to Coolidge, graduated, then I went to Howard. There you go.
I mean, technically in 94, I graduated from elementary school and then went to middle school. That's still 2 schools too.
That's still a gap. Ooh. But that's a gap, like a girl that was riding a horse and then get off.
All right, so
okay,
sports.
But also, I mean, one time for Rory, I know that a lot of musical podcasts don't shout him out because of the Joe Budden shit and all that. But Rory, for the Rory Mall podcast, is putting out an album, and he's producing, writing, but he's not singing. It's like I believe it's an R&B album. Maybe White Boy. It may be a combination. But this new single, he got Drum, or I guess Shelly, formerly known as Drum, and then he has Alex Isley, the Isley brothers' great granddaughter, whatever the fuck her relation is. And the single sounds good.
Okay,
it's
I would have to hear it. He trying to be John B out here.
Well, he ain't singing. He's trying to be Quincy Jones.
Okay.
Or Wincy Jones, white version.
I don't know how if I trust this, but I'll listen.
But he got his.
I'll give it a spin.
Yeah, the song is cool, and apparently, the album is in that vein. So it's a neo soulish shit, but he has his own group called Emotional Oranges that he manages, and they're like R&B-ish, neo soul-ish. And this new album apparently has a lot of people that we know on it. So I think it might be all right.
We'll see.
And shout out to him because Joe ain't shouting it out.
Of course not.
$1 Million for game ain't shouting it out.
Of course, Joe ain't gonna shout it out.
Right, but
they're not cool with the $1 Million for game.
But they had an issue.
Oh,
it's supposed to be squash, but they did have an issue, and it was worse than the Ross issue.
Oh,
and we're gonna talk about the Ross issue in 1 second, but their shit was a little bit worse. He went on Roy. He went on Roy, Marlon, and Joe worse than he went on Ross. For the record, you know what I'm saying?
So I thought maybe that ended when Rory and Mal left. Maybe that kind of cut it off.
Yeah, they kind of. At some point, they just kind of just like, man, they all talked.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool. A week or so later. But it was never he saw them together. They just all said, we squashed that shit, moving on. Well, you don't know what that really meant.
Okay.
But I know what he said before they squashed it. And what he said about Rory was worse than what he said about Rick Ross, for the record. Specifically Rory. He went in on Joe, went in on Maul.
Oh, yeah.
Went all the way in on Rory.
Okay. Yeah, so they ain't promoting that job.
Yeah, and Roddy Rebel, remember when Bobby Shmurda got locked up and he went to Simpson his boys and he took extra time so they could get out early? Roddy Rebel was one of those people. And I wasn't I liked the Hot Nigga song, but I wasn't familiar with them niggas. Then they got locked up. And I was like, well, damn, I ain't really kidding.
Roddy Rebel was on Hot Nigga?
No, but he is.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay. You don't have to explain it after that because I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah, well, he was the number 2 artist on our label, so they were the star co-stars.
Nope.
But his album is decent. I ain't gonna say lyrical ass nigga, but he got some good ass beats. He say some cool ass shit. It's all right. Like it's definitely worth a play. Somebody should play that shit. Neo got a new album. I listened to about half of it. It's good R&B. I don't have it's good R&B. You want some good R&B? Go get Neo album. That's really all I got to say about that. But going back to the Gillie and Rick Ross shit, just for clarity purposes, Gillie went on the podcast saying he ran into Lil Wayne at Jackson State. Shout out to DeAndre Sanders that's been on this sofa, and shout out to her dad, Deion Sanders. And they were both at the game together in the locker room supporting. And he was like, Wayne was kind of like off to the side and didn't really want to say nothing, didn't want to make eye contact. He was kind of just over there. And then Mac Main, who's on Cash Money, the president of Young Money Records, posted a video of Gillie and Wayne pretty much saying side by side chilling. So it's like he was scared, he was ducking, he was what? Right there chilling. Like, what the fuck you talking about? And so Rick Ross typed in the comments, fraud. That nigga fraud. And so the
Sounds accurate to me.
On their podcast was like, oh, I see what you said, Ross. Called me a fraud, you fat motherfucker. You going around talking about I got cows and I got cows on my property and I do this and I do that. And he was like, yeah, nigga, you fat nigga, I saw that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Watch who the fuck you talking to. And then Rick Ross did a live and was like, I don't think I'm gonna start me a podcast and give y'all niggas some game. You know what I'm saying? I pay more for my cow hooves than you spend on your wife and your kids. Fuck you talking to? And then Gillie saw that, and we saw his, over-exaggerated response. It's like, you don't want to fuck with me? Yeah. You don't want this? I remember when you first got your record deal, we was on the same label back in the day, and I ain't one of them niggas you want to play with, and this ain't what you want.
You sound like a bitch. The opinions of Melanie Forehand are solely hers. They do not reflect the opinions of Now Numan or James Lewis. But that nigga sound like a bitch to me. Like, you sound like you're doing a whole lot of faking. Now you're trying to save face because you got called out there. You got caught out there because Mac Main posted receipts. And now you like, you a bitch nigga, you da-da-da-da-da-da. Nah, nigga, you really the one who looking real soft around here.
I thought that was a while ago, too.
It was a while ago.
It was.
I don't know why it came up recently.
That's just
hit his radar.
For clout. They do anything for clout.
You know what? I can't argue with you, Neil, because that shit was a while ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So him responding recently is like,
that was a while ago when Mac Main said something. Unless Rick Ross posted something later.
It was college football season.
Did Rick Ross post something?
No, he's talking about the college football season post.
Oh.
College football ended in what? January?
Yeah.
It's July? Gillie just responded in July.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, it comes off as like, hey, let's try to get some. Let's try to build up a little pub.
Yeah, and I don't know why he ain't built up the pub when Wax said that he run them niggas and he got the niggas in his pocket and he's starting them niggas. He ain't responded to that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? We talking all this shit about Joe, and Joe was just like, like whatever, nigga, like we're not gonna make this a big deal. And then he says Joe, and Joe was like, nigga, you 100 pounds. I'll bang your bitch ass out.
I'm just saying, I smell like fuck nigga.
Like who you talking to? You know what I'm saying?
It smell like bitch in here. Not y'all, but like that nigga smell like bitch.
So I mean, I do fuck with Gillie. I definitely fuck with Wallow.
Yeah,
Wallow don't do nothing but give back to the community. I ain't got no issue with Wallow. I don't have an issue with Gillie, but I call a spade a spade. Yeah. And I didn't fuck, nigga. I didn't like it. Secret, but I did enjoy the video. Gillie funny.
Oh, he a funny motherfucker.
Gillie do them facial expression.
That's what it is.
He do that shit. Like I watched that shit about 10 times because the motherfuckers entertained me.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it. But if you actually put on my real nigga head and dissect the situation, that Gillie, that Ross comment had to be November last year.
Yeah.
Something like that. To respond to it in July of this year. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, that's what. That was a weird part to me. That's the only weird part.
To threaten them, like nigga, like to be like that. But he also mentioned that Ross ain't been paying Meek his money.
Yeah, so that could be
and
something.
Meek, we all know Meek and Ross have had some issues over the last year. So Gillie and them Philly, Gillie fuck with Meek. So is it like I'm not bringing this up because I'm so offended by that? I'm bringing it up just to shit on you. And to put pressure on you to let my young nigga go. Is it that?
They real cool. They real cool with me too.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's that, you just need a reason to beef with a nigga.
Yeah.
Because I a lot of times I remember niggas coming to me on some shit that had nothing to do with nothing. Because they just ain't like me. They wanted to smoke.
Yeah.
But it wasn't nothing that really happened. Niggas like, yeah, I heard you had flip-flops on yesterday. Nigga, what's up with that shit? I'm like,
what?
He was like out of nowhere.
So we beefing now? Oh, you just don't like me. Bet. Like, I we can rumble. But it ain't because I have flip-flops, nigga. Yeah, you just don't like me and you needed a reason. So I'm going to give you what you want. But I didn't do nothing to you in real life. Yeah. I get it. I got too many bitches. I know what it really is. So we can, deal with it accordingly. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Don't have me giving him extra clout, extra credit he don't deserve. I'm just saying that I find it hard to believe that this is about this shit that happened in November, October sometime, and you just get into it. But I don't know. It could be what Mel said. Mel nigga shit. I don't know. I don't know these niggas. I don't owe you nothing. If you got a problem with it, holler at Mel.
Yep. I stand behind that.
I do want to say, one of these years, we're really going to talk about sports. I don't know what year it's going to be. One of these years, we're going to talk about sports.
Season about to stop. We'll do episode then.
Because
y'all should just do a whole episode of sports.
Yeah, when it's about to open.
Yeah.
I listened to Joe Budden the other day, and him and Ish and them failed miserably discussing sports. I listened to Marlon and Rory and saw them fail miserably talking about sports. And I'm like, me and J Lew actually fucking know sports.
Yeah, watch.
And I'm like, man. Like, this is terrible that y'all niggas just be struggling with fucking sports takes. But we will get to that next week. We will get to this or that next week. You guys tune in, tell a friend. We're talking about would you date someone that's like you? Would you prefer an opposite? We appreciate you. As always, we are on Patreon, patreon.com/Pod Named Kickback. Look us up. Your donations are what pay for this shit. I'm trying to get a BBL, and I can't do it if y'all don't sign up for Patreon. So I need y'all to sign up. I'm trying to get a Brazilian ball lift. I want my nuts to sit a little higher.
Lord.
But man, we love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in.
We out.
Uno, we out. You might catch me on Instagram live one day. If you see I'm going live, make sure you tune the fuck in. Uno, we out.